Alrighty, hey guys, I am gearing up for hole number 2 of the touchdown tournament here. So notice I come to my bag every time. Now this is going to be a par 3, so I need to think, well, in rookie division, you're going to be playing from the first tee. I already know kind of the distance for this. I've been playing a lot of Tour 3 recently, and I like to go at this with backbone. Um, I kind of already have the shot down, so I think I'm just going to stick put with that. It's got a decent amount of power, and of course I'm going to put a Marlin on here just to restrict the wind a little bit. Come later rounds, you might want to always think about, especially on the par 3s, putting a little bit higher wind resistant ball on so you can up your chances of having to adjust less strings and putting in that hole in one. So just something to consider is to kind of, save all your good tournament balls instead of using them week to week. Just kind of save them and try to take advantage of them for the tournament. So I do know this hole pretty well for the most part, and I'm going to give you a pretty good assessment of this one for hole number 2. So first, you see the wind is pointed a little bit, so I'm going to put just a touch of side spin. Now this is kind of a risky shot to go for, to actually make it, but this is the way that I want to do it, so I'm hoping I can get it. Whatever the wind is, so see how the wind is 3? I usually go with my backbone. This isn't going to be for every wind, but I'll go like 4.5 rings, for example, and then just go, full backspin. And there you see, I did get it. So you see the shot that I like. If you don't have a backbone 10, you might have to be worrisome of this shot. Might not be able to play it identical to me. But there's different versions of the shot. So if you are to replay it, I'm trying to think of how much spin I have. It's right around, I believe, 6 bars with backbone. So if you have a club that has 6 backspin, and you have to make sure that you have enough power as well. So I don't know what my power number is, but I know like you are getting towards max backbone there. So if, for instance, that you don't have whatever my power number is, which I'm going to leave this video and try to show you, then you're not going to be able to play this the exact same way that you just saw me play it here. Now, as you can see, getting that hole in one, it's pretty disappointing not to get hole 1. So, you want to make sure you're taking care of hole number 1. But let's take a look at this club real quick, just so you can see. So backspin, yeah, 667. I think that gives me about 6.5 bars, more or less. So you see me using all 6.5 bars in that shot. I'm setting my third hop maybe about 1 box short of the cup at the most, like within a box. And, I'm anticipating, the 4th hop landing on the cup. And that's what you actually saw happen. The 4th hop did land on the cup. So you got to make sure that you have, close to 127 power. Let's say, for instance, you only have 120 power, for example. Then, like, for example, the perfect example of this would be Saturn. So here Saturn is 124. So you're about 3% less power than what you need. So if I wanted to hit an equivalent shot, I could go up to a Navigator, and this would give me the option to basically, there's 3% more that I could hit with that Navigator, and I could basically turn it into, the equivalent power of backbone. So Saturn is also an option there. And that's how you make Saturn an option, would be to, but your ring is going to change. As you see, the accuracy is going to be far different. So accuracy 92, we're looking at 1.08 per ring. I don't go off of per ring because I know the club so well that when I'm playing that hole, I know I've hit that shot so many times that, I have another method I'm using, and the method is, whatever the wind is, I'm just going a time and a half, whatever rings is. It plays downwind, downhill, like, it carries a little bit farther, so it always overplays the wind. So whatever, like for example there, it was 2.7, 2.8, I was going roughly, 4.2 rings, for example. So I'm always playing whatever the actual wind is in rings a time and a half. So tomorrow, if the wind's, and another thing, if you want to restrict the wind even more, get a navigator going, bring it down to a 2, then I would go 3 rings, time and a half. And aside from that, you saw me put, kind of one back side spin on there just to kind of straighten out my line. So that was, since it's a left to right wind, I was doing that just to try to straighten it out so it didn't land and hit just to the right of the hole. So that was just kind of a trick just to kind of keep it on plane a little bit. So keep that in mind, and hopefully you guys can get the ace too. Good luck with that, and feel free to check out the rest of my videos. I'm going to be uploading all these holes for you guys, and good luck out there.